With school now back in session here in Western New York, it is a good time to be reminded of the dangers that exist for kids on social media and certain parts of the internet. Today we spoke with a former educator turned speaker and consultant on the dangers of social media. She says that phones lead to 24-hour access to things like bullying, potential predators, and they can lead to harmful thoughts or actions. And while many parents don't want to police everything their kids do, her message is that online activity for young kids really does need to be closely monitored.
It's not just what parents should be doing, it's their obligation. If one of your children came home from the mall with someone 30 years younger and wanted to bring them into their bedroom, you'd say no. But that's what's happening when the kids are on their phones, on their tablets, bring it into their room and start talking to hundreds of thousands of strangers. They'll say, I have 500 and some or thousands of friends online. Well, which one's going to come to you when you have fallen and you're in the hospital? What's their last name? So parents, it is your duty and obligation to follow every single keystroke that your kids are making. And there are many security things that you can put on your child's tablet, on their phone, on their computer. Limit their time. Talk to them. These are the dangers. This is what can happen. Show them real life stories. Don't just say, no, that's dangerous, don't do it. Show them.
Glickman says parents also shouldn't be afraid to take their kids' phones and internet access away if they're having a negative impact. She says just like previous generations who grew up without them, kids today also find it beneficial when looking back at being phoneless.
You talk to kids that have had their phone taken away, the first few days are awful. That fear of missing out, what's everyone doing? This is my only way to communicate with my friends. 3 days later, they're going to say, I don't miss it at all. I did surveys with my students when I talked, and I said, if this was taken away, how would you feel? First few days, awful, and then I would be relieved. I don't need to know what's going on, and not everyone needs to know what's going on in my life.
Glickman also says she recommends that parents consider getting their kids a phone that only allows phone calls and texting so they can be reached in case of emergencies, but don't have that access to the internet at all times.